We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Hey, Soko, come on. Hey, what's the
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bayshul Tuki. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Think right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early goal?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, Lion. Down. It's hot. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Jacksonville stops the first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Please for 24.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Look like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd down, Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down. Coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Let's go. Go. Back. 30 left.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Cook.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes has caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. first down as well. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They'll come up here. First and 10. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now second and 6. At the Jaguars' 28-yard
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey, so
Lawrence now on second down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his first down of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
hey, easy, route, son, it's done.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. This one caught left side, that screen. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Hey, James, time.
Back to throw. Lawrence. one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. First and 10 for Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup. And it's good for the first down as well.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll run for the 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes. Right side, brought in by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Patrick to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming to the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Grip, 23. Done. It's a touch. 11. Check.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here comes second and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, hut. Sink right. Check, nickel.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pass caught by the tight end, Strange.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Soko, hut. Here we go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Now let's go. Hey,
Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. It'll be a 44-yard attempt.
44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Mahomes on first down. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down to 45. And it's Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing is Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Kansas City.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 35-yard line.
fake. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 46, here's second down and 4.
Hey. Go.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And the Chiefs will take over here just past the 30.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run play. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Hey, 43, 46,
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught by Hunt. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. His defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here's Pacheco. And he'll take nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff to Pacheco. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession